So yeah, Jason is finally coming to Dead by Daylight. 10 years in the making, to be quite honest. This is one of the characters that I wished on like at year 3. And I can't believe it took this long. Now, if you're excited for Jason and you enjoy my content, don't forget to like, subscribe, but leave your thoughts below. That's what I want to hear. So he's going to be coming out on Tuesday for the PTB. Yes, I will be live at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. The link to my Twitch will be in the description, but also will be live on the YouTube for those that don't like ads and all that stuff. But here are my thoughts about the whole thing. I actually did sit for the whole thing. I kind of tapped out. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of tapped out at around 9 or 10 hours. And I was like, it's Jason. Like everything was leading towards it. Like there were speculations of Blair Witch, Slenderman, Pennywise because of the red thing that's what you're seeing right now. But honestly, Jason is a big name out of all those characters. I was hoping for Pennywise just because I think we just need like another kind of kooky, crazy type of killer that laughs a lot or something like that. But Jason is a household name, can't go wrong with it. Now, if you notice something about this that a lot of people are not talking about, it's Jason, not Jason Voorhees, because the whole licensing issues and all that stuff, there is a brand now called just Jason Universe. The last name Voorhees is actually tied with the other person that co-owns it and stuff. It's a lot to, talk about. I don't want to really talk about in this video because we could go on about the license issues, but that's why he's just going to be called Jason. I'm pretty sure we are going to get a map with Jason, but no survivors because obviously, not unless they make their own character. I don't know. This feels a lot like the whole Ghostface situation because a lot of people don't know. Ghostface is licensed. The mask, the whole identity of Ghostface is owned by Fun World, and then that's why DVD made their whole new entirely character because, truth be told, Ghostface could be anybody. I'm pretty sure they're just gonna call him Jason. I don't think they're gonna call him Jason Voorhees because the last name is tied with something else. But I want to talk about the powers and the abilities, and I'm gonna speculate what I think it is gonna be. First thing, I think he's gonna have to do with something with breakable walls and walking through pallets. I don't know why. I just feel like he's gonna be one of the first to like just be a bulldozer. And hear me out. Would it be crazy that Jason is one of the very first that you cannot pallet stun if you pick up a survivor? Like he just eats it. Like it does nothing. It just breaks the pallet. Like I feel like he's gonna be a killer that they want newcomers to try out the game because that's like behaviors thing. They make more money for new players, not returning players. So they have to make him pretty strong and pretty much OP to the point where he's gonna be obnoxious to the survivors. But I feel like he's gonna be a slow killer. He's gonna have probably like the same speed as Huntress, which is what, 4.3. Yeah, it's probably gonna be pretty slow. But if you're gonna make a slow killer, they have to be good in chase. What better yet for him to just eat up pallets? He's just gonna break walls. Now, one theory I did have in my Twitch stream was that what if he can just reshape the map on his own? Like the best example I could give you is like Saloon. You know how Saloon in the shack area where you can like break the wall right there? What if he could do that to every shack or anywhere where he just walks through it? Or like, for instance, like, the pig map where there's so many breakable walls, he just walks through it like it's nothing. And I think the way you're going to be able to do this is if you build up his rage. I don't know how they're going to do that. I just feel like the one way you can do that is just, flashlighting him, stunning him. The more you bully him, the stronger he gets. I think that would be pretty cool. I know a lot of people won't like it, but it has to be done in a way because he's a type of killer in the games. He builds off of that. Like that's his whole thing. Like he gets pissed off and he just builds off the rage. I don't know. That's just me how I always see it. But I want to know what you guys think about his abilities and all that. What do you think it could be? But I think for a fact his perks are going to be pretty strong. And one perk idea I had, again, I'm not going to name all 3 of them because that would just take forever. But one cool perk idea that fits Jason is that if you stun him with anything, pallet, flashlight, DS, that the survivor becomes hindered. I don't think there's a perk like that. Again, I've just come back to DVD for those who are brand new to this channel. I've been gone since like unknown-ish, so I'm trying to catch up. But that would be a pretty cool perk idea if you pallet stun, DS, or flashlight, the survivor gets hindered for a certain amount of time. I think there's like a hex like that. I could be wrong, but that fits like Jason. You actually do hear chase music right here. I feel like that's going to be his chase music right there, and it fits perfectly. I love the whole theme of it. The map, I hope it's going to be called Crystal Lake Camp, but if I remember, they can't call it camp. They can call it Crystal Lake, but they can't call it Crystal Lake Camp. Again, licensing issues is so annoying. And, you know, to be fair, I hope that this opens a door for other characters. I know we lost a license for Pinhead and Myers, but how cool would it be that Freddy, the one that we have 2010, someday gets the original Freddy from like the Nightmare on Elm Street? I know that's another big loophole of like licensing issues. I don't know, that's just another thing we could talk about in another video. There are people that are afraid that, you know, this is why my title of my video, that this could be bad, because some people are afraid that he could just be a regular M1 killer. I really feel that behavior, again, I'm one of those very few that don't give him credit, but I think this is a big name that they just wouldn't make him to an M1 killer. I'm sure he's gonna use it, but he's gonna have other abilities. I'm pretty sure, like the whole, you know, if you saw like the teaser leading up to it, like this little static effect, it's gonna be him teleporting around the map, kind of like the same way they did in the Friday 13 game. One thing I did want to mention as well is that people are saying like, why would Jason universe put him in this game? Would it like this affect them in a weird way? Because there is rumors that they are working on a Jason game. Nobody knows if it's going to be asymmetrical. Nobody knows if it's going to be single player. There's also rumors that the remastered of the game is going to be worked on by the same guys, Ilphonic and, you know, Gunminio and all that, whatever. But you got to think about it. You ever seen the movie Freddy vs. Jason? In the movie, Freddy brings back Jason alive, so then Jason can start killing people, and then people think it's Freddy, but it's not, but it's Jason. The same thing goes for this kind of game. They need to build up the hype again for Jason, because Jason's been gone for a long time. A lot of people don't know that. Like, he hasn't had a movie in forever, and he just came back, a couple years ago in the Multiverse game and in the Call of Duty game and Fortnite. It was bound to happen. He was going to be in DVD and the whole invitation thing. I like how, you know, they did that a couple years ago. Metacote was like, yo, we want to bring this guy into the game. Open invitation. You see the trailer right here. There's an open invitation right there on the desk. But I want to know what your guys' thoughts on the whole situation with Jason. Personally, I'm excited for him. I think he's going to be different. I think he's going to be the first type of killer where if you actually bully him, it's actually pretty bad to do it. So most likely people are just going to probably just gen rush and get out, because this is the type of killer you don't want to mess with. You don't want to flashlight. You don't want to pallet stun him, because you're building his rage, and he's just going to become like, I don't know. Can you imagine like what I visualize Jason? I think he's like how many stacks is fire up? Is it 5 or 4? I think he's going to be like, when you build up his rage, he's going to have like full-on stack mode of fire up, brutal strength, and bamboozle all in together. Plus, like, he's just going to be like a monster and just kicking over everything. And I'm excited for cosmetics. All I want are 2 cosmetics, and it's the New York skin from the New York when he was in Manhattan, and then of course Jason X. Those are my 2 favorite ones. There's other great ones like, you know, Potato Sack and all that, but I don't know how that's going to be because of license. But we shall know soon on Tuesday. Make sure, if you haven't, follow my Twitch stream. The link to that is down below. Don't forget to like as well. It helps on the channel. Hype the video. Even helps tremendously. You can do that on mobile. Every once in a while, you get hype points, and it helps promotes the video out there in the world. But my name is Jay, and again, I'm excited, and take care.